Still the Peekaboo Canyon.
Goes up so far, it's basically covering us. I'm Brad.
And I'm Harry. We won the green card lottery, sold everything in Australia and moved to America.
We bought a truck and a repossessed camper and hit the road. We're exploring every corner of the USA to find our new home.
This is our great American adventure. Join us for the wild ride.
So we pulled up at a campsite just outside of Bryce Canyon last night, but unfortunately there was a pretty big fire just near us. Well, not near us, within about 20 miles, but we got smoked out, so that was a bit shit. It also got bit cold again, below 10 degrees Celsius. But we had an all right sleep. So this morning we're about to head out. It's nice and early. We're going to head into Bryce Canyon and take a look.
Okay, so we're in Bryce Canyon. As Brad mentioned, there was a fire and it's still really smoky. So I don't know if we'll spend much time here, maybe 2 days. So today we're going to be doing Wall Street, which heaps of people I've met at other national parks have recommended that we do. So we're going to do that this morning, quite a short hike. And then tomorrow morning we'll get up early and do the, what's it called? Fairyland Loop Trail. So we'll do that and then most likely leave because it's too smoky. I feel like I've been a chain smoker for 20 years. It's going to be a struggle, I think, the next 2 days. We'll see how we go.
We're just starting our first day here and we're about to kick off on a little hike. This is a Navajo loop. Obviously you can start to see some of the hoodoos and that down here, quite specky. So let's get into it.
Brad taking a quick whiz in the garden.
Oh, we'll never know.
So here is the campground, pretty big. Found a level spot over there. There's a road that goes just here. And there's heaps more sites up here. They're decently distant, so you can't really see any. That is probably the only person we can see. Well, way over there on that one. So it's really great. And considering it's free, it's fantastic. Yeah, we were just saying how good it is that they have campsites for free so close to national parks. Makes it great for us. Living on the cheap. What are you doing, Brad?
Just cooking up some potato salad. Got my sweet potato. Getting into it. Should be right, mate.
That's quick.
Alright. Ready to get this hike on the road. It's nice and early, it's a bit fresh.
Smoky.
And smoky. The darn smoke. Can't wait to be away from that. 13 kilometres, down and up. Off we go.
And Brad's just going to try and get the truck out of this very tight spot. Do you need my help?
Well, yeah, I do.
That's straight.
Tight as a tiger, that one. We got through.
Tight as a tiger.
Yeah, that's the saying.
I don't think that's the saying.
It is.
I don't think so.
Well, let's look it up.
I see that from your tight pants. Yes, you are tight like a tiger.
Okay, it's rubbed in. Sunscreened up. Sun safety. We're lucky that we went the time that we did. We're getting some very forgiving shade from the sun.
Bloody knee.
Tower Bridge, let's go. Tower Bridge. I can see the resemblance. And then got a little arch over here.
These hoodoos that we're looking at are pretty rare. There's only about 10 spots in the world that actually have these sort of formations. Cool part is we actually went to another one similar called the Pinnacles in Western Australia. They're not near as tall as this. They're a bit of a different colour, but they're also spectacular. So yeah, we're lucky to be able to see. This is number 2 of the hoodoos / pinnacles in the world for us.
8 miles, 1,500 feet elevation gain, and just on 3 hours. I am rooted.
Yep.
Snack. Eat
lunch. So that's a wrap on Bryce Canyon. We've had this smoke. It's plagued us most of the time. It's come back again bad now. So we're going to get out of here and get as far away as we can. Head out into the bush, get out of here, heading that way. So we're heading into Grand Staircase Escalante, one of the national monuments here in America. Hopefully there's lots of nice canyons and things we can see that a lot of people can't get to, so it should be fun. Let's go. So we've just gone about 30 miles off the beaten track. We're in the middle of the desert now for just a night or two. The smoke keeps following us, so you'll see it here behind me. We're going to head into some awesome canyons tomorrow, hopefully some that people usually can't get to, so that'll be interesting to see how that is. But yeah, it's a pretty specky campsite. If you're looking out here, there's all the cliffs and everything. It's pretty insane. We're the only ones out here, so it'll be a nice night. Hopefully nice and quiet. So the stars have aligned overnight. The wind is just nil. It's a little bit cool. It's beautiful. And the smoke is gone. Hooray. The next thing is we've got to get through this canyon. So we're heading into Spooky Slot Canyon. Pretty narrow. This is the test to see if we can get through.
The bag's open, but it's fine. Well, you can do it with the bag.
Alright, your turn.
My turn. I can't go.
I hit your head.
Bella did.
Alright, back to the hike. Beauty. That's going to get us 1 follower.
Better get anywhere we can. Start of Peekaboo Canyon. I didn't realise this is how you get in, but this is actually how you get in. Let's do it.
Stand at the bottom for scale has. Look how high it is. It's pretty crazy. So up you go. It's a bit of a climb. Yeah. Cool.
The canyon down there looks amazing. Got some arches.
So cool.
I'm guessing it's a natural bridge because when it rains, there'd be water under it.
Yeah, definitely. And there's all these potholes here. Know where you freaking go. There's a rock down there. Look. In the water.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck.
Just watch that shit. It's going to be slippery.
I'd say you certainly don't want to suffer too much claustrophobia here because it's pretty narrow. The other thing we're noticing is this layer here. You can see where the water is weeping out of the rocks, obviously filtered through. It's kind of like a really small spring, and there's several spots like that. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool. Alrighty.
Another thing you need to be aware of if you come and do this is you need to check the weather. Because if there's any rain on the radar, you do not want to be in a slot canyon if it's going to rain, because it will flash flood and you'll most likely injure yourself to some degree. Peekaboo. That's it. Still the Peekaboo Canyon. We were wrong. And this is what they mean about flash flooding. You don't want to get stuck in there if it starts to rain.
Cool.
It's a workout.
Yeah, it is. It's so cool.
I would say better than Antelope Canyon.
Well, the lower part that we did anyway.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So we just go up through. Definitely don't want to fall down this part. Down there, it's pretty bloody deep. So, oh, it looks like there's footprints down in there. So, where I said don't fall, we've got to actually go down. Looks like down through these rocks. I don't know. Looks pretty wild. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, I think they can get up to it.
So cool. Spooky. Looks a bit spooky. Alright, I think Brad goes first. He will. Holy shit. Okay, chuck the bag. We just, if you slide wrong, you end up wet on that one. We look straight up here, it goes up so far, it's basically covering us, our heads. This is so cool, look at the rock, super smooth, and into this other, a little bit more coarse one just above it. And it's free, Oh my god. So cool. Okay, we survived. We did Peekaboo and Spooky Slot Canyons. And we survived. One tiny little injury. Bit of blood sliding down the rock, but well worth it. Highly recommend. Okay, so we left Grand Staircase. It was really great, glad we went there. We weren't going to go there, we were just going to go straight from Bryce to Capitol Reef, but I'm really glad that we stopped to do that Slot Canyon. Now we just need to find somewhere to camp tonight before we go to Capitol Reef, but we found this creek on our journey and it's really hot, it's like 36 degrees, so we're going to take the opportunity to cool off this afternoon for an hour or so and just lay down in it. It's not that deep, but it's nice and cool. Found a campsite not too far from where we swam yesterday. I think it's called Calf Creek. Pretty nice. They've got this nice little creek that runs through and there's plenty of fish that are about that big trying to get upstream. So we're going to do a 6-mile hike up the creek and there should be a waterfall at the end and we may or may not swim depending on what the temperature's like at the time. It's a bit chilly in the cabin when you're in the shade, so we've just made it to Lower Calf Creek Falls. It was about a 50 or an hour hike. Looks pretty specky to go swimming, so we're going to chuck our speedos on and jump in and cool off and make our way back. Pretty amazing in the middle of the desert. So I'm just busy cooking lunch and Harry's just restocking before we go. Just the chores when you're doing camper life. I'm so glad we came here. That waterfall was amazing, but the water was so cold it was like numbing. My feet were numb. So just gonna do all this before we leave, and then we're gonna start heading northeast to Capitol Reef and check out that, and then after that hopefully give our body a rest from all the hiking. We've been hiking every single day. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.